Hello, everyone. Good morning to you all. Welcome to day 21 of 6 a.m. Club. I'm Dr. Arjun Bopanna, and you're watching Mentors for IAS. How are you all doing? I hope all of you will have an awesome day today, a productive day today, and you should be at your best because we are starting a new subject. We are starting Indian geography. So don't worry about what has happened in the past. Make sure you start your day fresh with a new subject. Yes, we have started the countdown, guys, for the UPSC Prelims 2026. 164 days left. So it's just 164 days before you realize your true potential and do awesome in your prelims. Believe in that. And I'm sure if you consistently do this, nobody can stop you from cracking this examination. So I have realized one thing, that a lot of students have given tests in the beginning, and after that, many have dropped out on giving tests regularly. A lot of students also come to me and say that they're getting less marks, they're scoring less in the test, and they don't want to give tests the next day. So this challenge has prevented many of them from doing the right thing, that is practicing MCQs every day. Listen, guys, I am telling you, irrespective of what is the outcome of the tests on a daily basis, you need to give test. You need to practice MCQs every day, because see, it is not just objective of MCQ practice. The tests that you take every day is diagnosis. Don't think about it from just from an achievement point of view. You should see it from a diagnostic point of view. It's like how doctors prescribe investigations to understand what is the problem. The same way MCQ tests are there for you to diagnose your problems. So every day when you give the test, you will start realizing what is the problem that you are facing while solving MCQs. Also, you will start getting to know the tricks. You will start developing an aptitude to solve MCQ test. So if you do this regularly, solving MCQs, prelims will become a breeze. You don't have to worry about it. So therefore, don't worry, don't get depressed, don't be feeling sad that you got low marks or your rank is low. It's okay. Every day is a learning experience. So you just have to see 1%, 2% improvement in your preparation. So in the next 164 days, at the end of it, you are going to be your best. If you don't expose yourself to these challenges, you will never realize what is going wrong. On the D-Day, on the prelims day, you will realize, oh, this went wrong. And then entire 1 year of your hard work is going to go for waste. So promise me in the comment section that you are going to take test seriously no matter what. Even if you have not studied that day, you will come at 8 o'clock and give that test. So promise yourself that I will give test without fail every day at 8 o'clock. See, this is free test. Actually, you are supposed to give more number of tests and solve more MCQs. But I'm telling you, at least every day, 20 questions is must. It is easy, it is simple, just hardly 15 to 20 minutes and the test is over. So every day when you do this, you start training your brain to expose yourself to this challenge. And at one point of time, you will realize that it is very easy. I can do this. Array, bring it on. That will be your attitude. And that day, you see, miracles will start happening. So anyway, so what are you supposed to do? See, we are discussing about strategies. Now, solving MCQ is the second strategy that helps you to crack this examination. Yesterday, I told you about reading the right things for UPSC. Today, solving MCQs, especially PYQs and test series, will help you to understand the relevance of a topic, how questions are asked, and what are the problems that you are going to face. So generally, when I discuss with my students, when I try to address their problems, I have found that by solving MCQs, many of them have realized this is their problem. And then we can find solution for each of them. So in the coming videos, I will try to address some of those challenges. Okay, see, first one is when they read, they are not able to get clarity of the question and the answer. So there could be the problem of you getting less marks in MCQs, not able to solve MCQs, could be because you don't have conceptual clarity. Okay, so either the depth of your understanding or the the various factual information, etc., those things are not understood well with you. So conceptual issue, or there is a knowledge gap. So how do you address it? Obviously, reading right. Okay, so maybe you need to get some help with respect to certain classes, or you might need an extra material or some other different source. So by doing that, you will be able to get this extra, this problem. You will be able to solve this problem. Second is, it could be with respect to your technique. It could be with respect to your guesswork. So either by elimination you are doing wrong, or when you read the book, read the question, the keywords you are doing something wrong, or you're overthinking or something like that. The third thing could be with respect to time management. See, with respect to guesswork technique, I will take up another day. I'll do another video on that. How do we address these problems? We'll do that later. Okay, the third one, time management. Again, so we will discuss that later. So you might have realized that you are taking more number of time to solve a particular question. So therefore, you end up having less time for the later questions, and then you hurry it up. And when you hurry it up, you end up doing silly mistakes. So that could be a problem. So managing your time better will help you to address this. We'll see how we can do that in a later days. Okay, and then fourth one is misreading the question. So what we say is silly mistakes. So for example, the question might read that identify the incorrect statements, and you might have read it as a correct statement. Okay, so then you will mark wrong. So therefore, such silly mistakes should be avoided by reading it accurately, being present while reading the question, while solving the question. 100% your attention should be there so that you don't get diverted. Read it twice if you find there is some challenge. And also, you can always underline or circle the keyword so that that is there in your head and you don't end up making the mistakes. Okay, all the above, or incorrect, correct, something like that. If the statement has those keywords, make sure you circle it and you focus on that. Yes, so these are some of the common mistakes that students do when they solve MCQs. So let me know in the comment section, what is that problem that you face when you solve MCQs? If it is simple, I will reply to that message, or I will do a video on the same on a later date. Yes, thank you so much. This is the strategy for today. So make sure that you give test every day to analyze what mistakes that you do. So with that, let's move on to today's target. So make sure you study for 10 hours. Make sure you achieve this target. So we'll be starting with new subject, that is Indian geography. So in Indian geography, we will be studying about the extent and physiography of India. Very simple topic. So you can find that revision notes in our website. You can download it for free. You can also find geography material in our website. If you don't have another source, or if you want some better source, you can always download it from our website. Okay, module 17 is the revision module. So make sure you download it and revise it. And at 8 o'clock, make sure you give the test. So test number is 20. Yes, make sure with that, you evaluate your performance, identify the mistakes so that you can start correcting them. With that, I will end today's session. Make sure you give time for your health, mental, physical, and emotional. Thank you so much for watching. I shall see you tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Have a wonderful day.